Los Angeles Chargers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing first play is Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
For gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for
Come on now, man. This is bull.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 57 yards. And the Chargers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Saints 0.
All right, let's go.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On play action, Winston. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So they gave up the big play on the touchdown of the first drive, Charles, and now they were looking for a big play of their own. Instead, they throw the interception.
And Brandon, they came right out and went for it, trying to push the ball downfield. But remember, the other side ran a few plays before their big one, so they got a little impatient there, and it cost them.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
Man, I just want you to play solid. Man, why do they keep fucking making the man jump? Stop. Come on, man. Y'all cheating me now. I'm not even jumping.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense.
Man, it's just make the tackle. We didn't stop the play. Now you're just giving it to him.
The back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Don't play me like a sucker, man.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Man, they won't let me cut up the field or nothing, man. They're just going to let you win this game, huh?
The score after 1 on EA Sports.
That should have been an easy 1st down. Man-to-man, I ran from it. We up the field. But now you're just going to push them out of bounds. You won't even let them get up the field. Come on, don't do that.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Winston. The pass caught by Olave. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Let's get it.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 49 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Next the score, Chargers 10, Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced to the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert, throw left side, is hauled in by Palmer. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They snap it to Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Saints will have the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, The longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got some space here.
Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys.
Alvin Kamara, 58 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 14, Chargers 10.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what...
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're
go.
going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Thomas brings it in.
Get them boys off my fucking field. Let's go.
Saints. Michael Thomas, 27 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's
3 plays, 3 straight touchdowns. Let's go.
Like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Saints 21, Chargers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Herbert. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Winston now to throw on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, here's Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They start the second half with Kamara, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Second down, it's Kamara again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Again, it's Kamara. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that's because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play fake. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Hill.
Get your ass off me.
But not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Kamara gets it again on second down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jameis to throw it. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down. Ready.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired.
Boy, we put up 24 points in one quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down, and it's Kamara again. 134 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
You can't stop my run game. You can't stop my run game.
This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah,
should have been another touchdown.
The idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game, that means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Kamara will score.
Let's go.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
Go get him.
We need you to get us
Go
back
get him.
on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To try again after the sack. Herbert, he'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Open man for him. He's got him. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
It's a loss of 9. Now second and goal at the Saints' 19-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. This likely a must-have. Third and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Next the score, Saints 31, Chargers 17.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Kamara up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Good game, boys. Good game. How you come on the road and kick their ass. Let's go.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action now. Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover. But
Let's go.
Statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
boom.
So it's a win here for the Saints, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their veteran QB, CD, and that's Jameis Winston.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
Great job, fellas. Great job. Great job. Woo! Passing out these Thanksgiving nails, baby.